Welcome everyone to... Wow, I hit the stop music and I should have just turned it down. Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Ferriphobe Campaign 2, Episode 25. My name is Sam Lander. I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars Druid.
My name is Valric, playing Elros, the Battlemaster Fighter.
Hi, I'm Suda, playing Risha, the Rogue, and what's mine is what yours is mine, and that's my saying and nobody else's, I promise.
Hi, I am Sadie, playing Zari, the Barbarian Paladin.
And my name is Inter. I'm playing the monk named Crier.
I'm Ashes, and I play Eberkeet the Wizard.
So last time our intrepid party was caught out in a thunderstorm and managed to avoid getting... No, they got completely soaked, but they managed to avoid getting picked up and thrown around by a tornado by finding a old disused farm and a root cellar in it. Then heading out into the remnants of the rainstorm afterwards, they headed back to Miva, the right name. Yep, Miva, definitely. And with the assistance of the fleet-footed monk, managed to get back before too much night had passed. They spent their evening in the Griffin, and in the morning they awoke to bacon and eggs and oatmeal, a lovely, wonderful, hearty breakfast, at which point Anya proceeded to eat more than her fair share of bacon, and everybody had a meeting with RP and Amari and Anya. They have too many A names in this campaign.
That's my fault.
Yeah, totally. Completely, you're the only person who named any of these characters. At the conclusion of the meeting, Elros and Crior, one of whom can speak with Anya, decided to head towards the old church grounds where Rowan once was. And everybody else kind of was hang around with RP and Amari. So we shall pick up with Elros, and I'm assuming Crier is doing the whole and she said and he said translation. So
Yeah.
so that I don't have to, so we can have a little bit better conversation. Wow, I have words. So we will pick up with there. It is a fairly short walk up the street. It's only maybe a quarter mile. This day it is still raining, like not cats and dogs, but definitely more than like a spring mist. This is yeah, still coming down rain. Still unpleasant, but not like skin soaking like yesterday's thunderstorm was. And yeah, you guys are currently in the Griffin. Make sure you're on the right. Yes, you are on the right page. No, that's why did everything is fine. There we go. So yeah, it's a relatively short walk from the Griffin up to the temple. Where you guys first ran into Rowan. You see evidence that somebody, as you get up here, you see evidence that somebody has been clearing rubble from the remnants of the wall. So this wall was destroyed at some point in the past, and well, I guess you know the moment in the past this wall was destroyed. It was the same moment in which the temple that used to be this building was also destroyed, along with Griffith. And yeah, so the wall is about... Somebody has cleared out the base on this side. It's about 2 feet of wall remaining. And the the like circle that was in the street has been completely worn and scuffed away. And there's a couple piles where the church once was of like I guess you call it organized rubble. Somebody's taken the time to like start separating out useful stones from the destroyed wall section.
I think we're gonna take her to the house, or what was it? Cellar, I think,
Okay.
where he was.
Yep. She's like, all right, and she smells and says, yeah, there's definitely was a long-time presence of a fae here. She says, speaking in Orcish. What did you want to show me? Did I have a map of that? I don't think I did. Did I have a map of that?
I remember you had.
You had a battle map of it, yes.
Had a battle map of the
Temple with the spell circle.
but I don't think I
Yeah,
had
the
a map
outside.
I don't think I had a map of the inside. Oh no, maybe I did. Haha. This map is not useful for what we're doing here, but we can. I can move you guys there for now, at least. You probably can't see anything. Save settings. All right, now you probably can see stuff. So, the magic circle here is gone. Like it has been completely removed. These were like burning braziers, and you think those were probably taken somewhere else in town, and the wall here has been reduced and unrubbled a bit, and this is the building that the basement was in.
I'll take out my notebook and go to where I copied the circle,
Okay.
and I'll show it to Anya.
Okay. She's like, so this is she needs to make an Arcana check. Oh, I can do that from here. Nope. 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 Wrong. Okay, I'll just roll a d20, and I don't know where Arcana is. That's terrible. She's like, well, I'm not 100% certain what the circle was doing. Maybe something with protection or defense. He said that you found some of the dragon shards in it.
Yep.
So something he was powering was dependent on those. And she looks over at the building, which there was looks like somebody there was a roof on this building, sort of. It wasn't very well done, and it has, in the months since you guys were gone, it has collapsed back in on itself. She goes, well, I guess head down into the cell. Nope, I'm not heading down into the cellar, she says, looking down at the 2 feet of water in the bottom of it. But I can smell your fae. He was here for months at least.
Well, try to remember that smell. We might smell it again soon.
I may not be able to pick out this particular one, because with the rain and the mud and everything else, but shape changer like this tends to have a pretty strong smell. So I'll be able to sniff him out of a crowd.
Has anybody been down there, does it look like? Since? Or can I just go down there and take a look?
You can
myself?
go down. Yeah, feel free to go down. Like, she doesn't want to go down there because there's calf deep water in the basement. But if you want to head down there and look around, you absolutely may. There is along the east wall. Let's see if I can remember this place. Along the east wall, there is a set of like study tables that have been like, looks like somebody cleared them out completely. And on the southwest corner, there is a stone calendar, lacking a better term, on the wall.
A stone calendar. Like, is it just etched into the wall, or is it something removable?
No, it is etched into the wall. It is circular with a outer ring of months, 14 months marked on the outer ring. You recognize the symbols for each of the different months. And on the inner ring is a 28 days. And the calendar is currently set for the 12th of Jade.
Okay, I will, actually, I don't think I have any parchment on me. How long do you think it would take me to get some parchment and some coal?
It'd be a quick walk to the Griffith and back, so 5-10 minutes.
Doesn't
Oh.
Cryer always have?
Oh, and Cryer
Parchment.
always has that sort of stuff on him.
Yeah.
Okay, then, I'll go up and tell Cryer what I saw, and be like, if you want to make, like, an etching of it, we can definitely do that.
Oh, I already have it.
Okay.
Cryer flips to one of the pages of his notebook, shielding it from the rain, and shows it to you. Did you write down what it was for, Cryer? Does the player
Yes.
remember?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You want to explain to the person who's never been here before.
What was it set for?
The 12th of Jade.
I'll pick a jade off the back of my gems. Not sure if we traded that or not. Group inventory.
If you didn't take it off your inventory, I'm going to assume you still have it.
The jade's still there.
Yeah,
But-
jade
but-
is
Me as a player, assuming that won't work this time.
and I'll pick the jade and I put it in the center socket.
The jade slips into the center socket, and nothing happens.
Ah, okay.
Cornelia is
It is
also
currently
a gem?
the 23rd of Carnelian.
Not sure if I have that gem still.
I think the only one we took out of it was the pearl.
Pearl and the diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pearl Diamond and Snowflake Obsidian are the ones taken out of that.
Yeah, I still have the pearl.
So I put the gems shaded with current month in it.
Yep. And again, nothing happens.
Then I'll set the date to the current month and day.
There you go. And the door opens. Inside is just a small closet space with some shelves that look like they are raised up high enough to prevent something that's on them from being flooded by the water that's gathering in the bottom of this place.
But it's empty.
But it's empty because you guys took everything out of here from what I remember.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense. Well, hopefully we'll be able to, with Anya's help, be able to sniff him out.
Could I have you both make a investigation check, please? Gonna have you really high. I should actually open up Anya's sheet. Hold, please. View. There we go. Investigation. Nope. All right. So discovering nothing else other than what was previously discovered in this place. Anya is definitely looking like a wet cat at this point. Like she's got her cloak over her head, and she's looking really uncomfortable. And we'll go from there back to the warm, dry interior of Griffith. Arpy and Amari are currently finishing up their breakfast. They've made some small conversation with you guys around, but nothing too. No, wrong one. That one. Haha. Nothing too important until Arpy goes. Don't know how much longer we can stay here.
Food running out.
Among other things, I mean, the whole reason we established this place was so that the wow, my brain, to the Twilight Virtue could start exporting stone, but we haven't sent any out yet, and we're 2 weeks from running out of money to pay people, and about that far from running out of food to feed everybody. We're gonna have to head back this week or next week. We might be able to make it all the way to Snowflake Obsidian if people are willing to, but I know the Salty Circle's been working on getting the quarry set up, and I think they about have it, but I'm not. Nobody seems to be working. Everybody, it's she kind of takes a breath. Nobody's in charge, because I am in charge of you and the Salty Circle, and Amari's in charge of the guards, and pretty much everybody else is under. Oh shoot! Did I name the head of the Twilight Virtue group? I don't remember doing.
Don't think the ones that came with us know.
There are a couple of caravanners in the NPCs and places thread on Discord.
Yeah, those were from the. Actually, they probably would have somebody. Let's pick one of them, so I don't have to keep adding NPCs.
Dermot.
Okay, so Dearmot's in charge of the Twilight Virtue folks. But either way, there's not much going on. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to head back soon. And
What will need to not? Oh wait, I'm not here.
Sorry, what? What was that?
No, I'm not here. So.
Oh, right.
What if we put someone in charge to start getting people to do things?
I agree. Dearmont is. I don't think there's anything wrong. Okay. Twilight Virtue. Dearmont Caravaner. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but I don't know if they have the priority straight. I feel like they wanted to settle here, but I'm not sure. If we return now, we don't have we have plenty of food to make it back, and we have what supplies are left, and we've proven that we can stay like it's safe enough for people to stay here. Maybe next summer. I don't know. She looks a little bit like she's tired of the rough and ready living of this place.
While I admire the realistic take that we might have to go back, my feeling is that if we go back, one, there's a strong possibility the Lights of Miva will probably be put in jail. But also, this is home. I'm not giving up that easy.
I don't think the oldies are gonna head back.
She nods. All right, well, maybe you can work with Dearmont to try to get some stuff organized so that we can make this place a going concern. And I'll finish up my surveys and let you know. I'll work with Amari, and I'll let you know what we need to secure this place for. She takes a breath in and kind of sighs and says, "I'm amazed that we haven't been attacked by anything yet, honestly. Usually Buellets will notice this large of a concentration of Vuji, and they'll come from pretty good distances to track them down." About this time, Cryor and Anya and Elros come back in, looking very damp. Anya immediately heads over to the cook fire and, like, sits uncomfortably close to it, like her clothes pretty much immediately start steaming.
Don't hug all the warmth, please.
She unblocks part of it, but, like, sidles even closer to, like, the edges of flame are licking her skin as she's warming her hands in the fire, over the fire. In the fire is probably accurate.
Sama, this is a player question.
Okay.
Do the people of this region know that other dragons run cities?
No. That is not common knowledge.
Okay.
With the exception of the city of
Ook,
who's
who's run by Natasha.
who runs it openly, and
Kirsch,
which is run openly by a gold dragon. Other than those two, it's not. Everybody else tries to be a lot more subtle about it.
Okay. In that book on dragons did we read, can I make a I guess like a history check to see if I read anything on, like, dragons like to run cities or something like that?
Book on. Okay, you're gonna have to remind me. Book on dragons.
The book on dragons that we got from Scanlan in the Thieves Guild headquarters. We borrowed and looked at for a few moments.
Right. Yeah, give me an intelligence. Both for remembering and for having noticed.
History.
Sure. I'll give you history.
12. Probably not.
But no.
Okay.
Dragon, like, I think there was, like, these are the common types of dragons. These are what they, like, the elements they're associated with, that sort of thing. But, the deep political machinations, not so much.
Okay. Well, I can't put forward the idea that I had, and you probably know what it is.
Right.
Lumi will start penning a letter to the Blades Awakening, requesting aid with the growth of food
Right.
around here, to be sent out at the first available courier route.
Courier should be back tomorrow or the next day. I should actually probably write down what days they come back and forth, but tomorrow or the next day. So if we how icily do you want to handle trying to make this more permanent? Because we can either do it in full in character, or at this point, you guys sound like you're kind of pulling back a little bit.
I was waiting for an opportune moment to go see Dermot.
Okay, that
to
be any time.
I'm just waiting to see if other players have things they want to do.
Sure.
But if not, Lumi, after he penned the letter for the Blades Awakening, he will go locate Dermot, stating so to the other lights.
I'll ask the leaders that are still around here if they know a skilled leatherworker.
Yeah, somebody. Well, the artificer.
Dermot knows that better.
Yeah, Dermot would know of the Twilight Virtue who would be the best for that. But of the Salty Circle, the artificer to the troll, is skilled in most tools. So he could help you out as well. All right, Anya, as you guys are getting ready to go, she's going, I'm not gonna leave until it stops raining. But I do have an idea. You say there's an artificer in town. She says that in Draconic. Well, okay. So there's conversation in Draconic with Arpy. At the end of it, Anya has a fairly good grin on her face, and Arpy goes, Anya wants about a pound of brass to make a candy mold from. So if somebody can come up with about a pound of brass, that apparently that's something she wants. Otherwise, we're gonna have to order it from Haifa.
How much is that?
So in raw materials,
coinage?
it's 50 coins per pound.
Oh dang! I left all my brass at home with the shops.
Lumi will start digging in his pouch of coins, dig out 50, and put a stack half neatly on a table.
Anya looks over to you and grins and says, I didn't bring much coinage, but I think I can make this work. And she goes, so what languages does the troll speak? Half troll, I guess. None of you have any idea.
Fayin.
Yeah, Fayin is one. No idea whatever.
I really need to work on that. I would like to work with him on it, but I'll see what I can do. Tell him that I'm looking for a crucible and what's the thing you pour metal into?
Mold.
A mold. There. Looking for a crucible and a mold.
All we'll bring is I will let him know if I see him. I'm off to see Dearmot right at the moment.
Okay. She's
Yep.
she smiles and says, "And don't forget about getting me the goats." She
Oh,
uses,
no.
she uses a word that you imply means Fuji, but doesn't actually mean Fuji. Goats instead.
Haven't forgotten. And I will mosey on off, trying to find Dearmot, probably at the office somewhere.
All right. So, yes, anybody who would like to go with Lumi to find Dearmot, the office is a very good bet.
Yep.
You.
I want to see the artificer as well.
All right.
It's too wet and cold.
And I'll ask the group, do somebody has some silver or iron, I meant?
Yeah, still have most of the foil we found in the sewer hideout. How much you need?
I don't know.
Well,
That-
better ask the artificer that before we
Yeah.
start doling it out, because
Let's go find them then.
Okay. So you guys head for the office. You find Dearmont like in the base floor, kind of in that main, like, there was like a little reception area in the office, and he is, I think he was I may have to re-look up who Dearmont was, but he is currently like working, like looking through ledgers and writing stuff in notes on paper, and as you guys approach, doesn't even look up, just working on something very assiduously is the word that comes to mind, but I don't think that's the right one.
Diligently?
There you go. That's a good word.
I wait patiently so I don't distract him from what he's doing.
Lumi doesn't.
All right.
I
So,
thought so.
you were under the impression that he is focused and would not have responded until Lumi's like taps on the desk next to him. At which point he kind of starts a little bit and then looks up and closes the book, but there's a bookmark in the place that it was open to, and turns the paper over onto the blotter that it's sitting on, carefully, so as not to disturb the ink.
Sorry
Oh.
for the introduction.
Oh, no worries. How can I help you?
Have you got any leads on the quarry? When that's gonna start working?
End of the week, I think. End of the month, I suppose, is more accurate. We've got it pumped out, and we can pump it out. With this rain, we're gonna take extra work to get it pumped out, but yeah, we should be up and running by the end of this week. Productivity is probably not gonna be great for the first week or so, just because there's so much muck and mud to clear out of the actual working face. But we've mostly got the area cleared so that we can start working. And we've got a couple of carts out there just to have kind of been gathering up trash and stuff around there. Hopefully the rain ends soon, because it's real unpleasant to work. Really unpleasant work if you're sopping wet.
Yeah, I spent 8 hours yesterday hiding from the storm, so I know how uncomfortable being wet is. But we may need to expedite the production. It's come to my attention that we're running low on funds and food, and if we're not sending things out, We're not getting money to pay people.
There's like, you can tell that this comment like strikes a sore spot for him, and he goes, I know, but we'd only have so much labor. We have too much to do and not enough people to do it, is what I'm thinking. Between the fact that we have to haul water from the river every day for people's water, we have to leave the guards on duty at all times just in case there's an attack. We can get the quarry up and running, which is fine, but if we get the quarry up and running, we're not, and send off those loads of stone, then we can pay everybody and, you know, buy food, but then we're not making this place a long-term viable. So yeah, I don't know. I'm at my wit's end. Like, this is the first time I've done this sort of thing. And he shows you what he was working on, and it is a labor, like his dream list of what he would do if he had enough labor. And also covers things like, this is how much labor we have to have for these things. So he's got people working at the quarry to clean it out and get it ready to go. And the more people he puts on that, the better. He's got people working the farm fields, trying to grow as much food as they can before the end of the year. And he's also got people doing things like trying to find good buildings and any building supplies and that sort of thing, basically working their way through town systematically. He's like, I think we can last until the end of the month. But I think we may have to, I think at the end of, or not this month, at the end of next month, even if everybody wants to stay, I think we're all going to have to just head back to Haifa and come back in the spring with a whole new crew, and early enough that we can plant the fields and get everything really going. Unless you guys have any ideas for what we can do to, I don't want to fail. If I do fail, I'm never coming back, but that's okay. I don't want to kill everybody either. So what you, I'm not going to make you roll to understand, because he's going to take the time to explain it. But you guys either need more cash than you currently have, like just a supply of money, in order to basically buy food and people's wages, to keep them here. Let me see what else.
More people means more work in shorter time.
Yep, more people means more work in shorter time, but you have to supply them. So getting more settlers would increase both the labor available and also the requirements, like how to support people.
Also more farmers.
Right. Well, right now he has farmers working. That's one of his groups of people. So he has essentially 3 groups of people that he has working right now. He has the people working the quarry, he has the people working the farms, and he has the people working through town.
So maybe a group of hunters will be a good addition to that.
He's like, all right, so if we're gonna send out people hunting,
No, if we need to hunt this, it would need to be us, Crier. We
Yeah,
can't
that's
risk.
also good.
Can't risk. I'm almost tempted to say we might need to stop the hunt for building materials in the city for the moment.
He's like, well, the we're not finding anything in the city, so I'd be willing for that. Does mean that the longer we go shoved up into this city office in the Griffin, the shorter people's fuses are going to be. Like, it's not very comfortable sleeping arrangements. It's not very private. We really need more towns, but that's a longer term problem, I think.
Well, how long have you been here at this point with this group? Think it's a week?
You guys came
2 weeks or something, 2.5 weeks.
You guys came to town. It was the 1st of Carnelian, so you guys have been here almost a month. It was around the 1st of Carnelian.
So maybe what we can also do to lift the spirits a little bit is maybe indeed go out hunting and have a nice, well, festival is a big word, but you know, a nice gathering to lift the spirits a little bit up, including probably with spirits.
Oh, the Griffin has some spirits, so we could do that. So I'm not in charge of you. I can only make suggestions.
Please suggest.
But if you could take care of the Banderhobs to upriver, that would at least let my people move around a little more freely. And any predators around, like, so far we've been safe, but if you guys want to go out hunting, I don't know that Vuji or deer or bunnies are what you need to try to find. I'm thinking the bigger beasties would be good. That would at least free up people that I have to from going around town to actually hunting down, you know, Vuji or deer or bunnies for people's food. Because I can't do that if I'm going to lose them.
No, I think I'm gonna suggest we take a wide patrol around Meva just to see if we can root out some undesirables. Do you think you could spare some of the men currently searching the city to try and fix the sewers?
The sewers aren't broken. The problem with we don't have any water is because the dam is broken, and it won't take. It'll take about a week. It'll take some of our quarried supplies, but we could quarry the stone out to fix the dam. And that would get us running water. Would free up some of the people I have right now just simply doing things like hauling water, so that we have, you know, clean drinking water for people to drink. But I can't do that unless the Banderhobs are gone.
Banderhobs it is.
He nods. All right. Well, just follow the river upriver. When you get to the dam, you'll be close. Arpy can tell you some more about them. She explored up that way. I think killed one of them, and the young one, the kid that's hanging out all the time with Amari.
Padragain.
Yeah, Padragain. Yeah, I think she got swallowed, but I think she's okay now. Also, I think she refuses to leave town in that direction anymore because, again, got eaten
Oh
by
yeah,
Vanderhob.
we had a not very pleasant meeting with them in the quarry. So, yay. Questions to GM.
Yes.
Would Lumi think the path towards the mansion be safe enough to send a group of people with maybe some guards? Or is it something that adventurers would have to do?
The path towards the house was like as given by the historical whatever. You guys remember you had the map which showed danger areas, danger zones. And that path is relatively clear.
We also
It's
don't need
safe.
we also don't need all 6 of the Salty Circle in town. Just 2 of them working on the quarry. Send the rest of them to the mansion.
Why do you want to send people to the mansion?
To get the supplies that were left in there.
Building supplies, maybe food. We can borrow.
Okay.
The-
Just tell
the-
them not to go look in the cellar.
That isn't something I'm gonna take up with Dearmot. That's
Right.
for the other adventurers.
Right.
Well, looks like we are gonna have to start. Looks like we're starting our patrol up river at the Vanderhob nest.
All right. Good luck. Don't get eaten. Yeah. Good luck. Don't get eaten.
Yeah,
If-
Rich is gonna be very happy about this one.
If you guys do take care of it, let me know. I can send. I'll ask if I'm going to get the name wrong unless I look it up. I'm going to ask Edvard to head up there after you guys get back to see what it will take to get the water flowing again. But it should, if we can get that cleared out and get the dam rebuilt, then it shouldn't take very long for us to get at least flowing water everywhere in town. Could you imagine flowing water here? He kind of looks around.
Yeah, I have a vague recollection of flowing water here.
I wasn't born here, so I don't know. But all right, good luck.
Do you know where the what was it, half ogre is?
Edvard?
The leatherworker?
Yeah, half troll.
Half troll. What was his name?
Edvard.
Edward. Where
Yes.
he is.
I think he's usually out behind the griffin. There's an old forge there. He kind of gives you direction to this building over here. There's an old forge. I think he's trying to get it up and running, so blacksmith, not forge. Well, forge is, yeah. He's trying to get it up and running so that he can use it for his tinkering stuff. Yeah. So you probably find him there unless RP has him out doing something else.
I forgot his name already.
Edvard. 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 All right.
That.
So anybody left in the Griffin? You guys are watching Anya, and she has taken off her cloak, and she is entranced, I guess is the best way to put it, by the fire, and is currently literally has her hands like 3 inches off the logs and is almost the best description you can if a cat weighed 400 pounds and was purring at just the threshold of hearing is the sound that is coming from her.
I don't think there's anybody left in here who can speak with Anya besides RP.
And RP's currently in the office, but the door is open.
Big scary Freddy would be certainly happy.
All right. Well, if you're not going to do anything with that, then we'll just continue on.
Yeah.
Back to the other group.
I would grab a couple of the gems out of the pouch Anya gave me,
Mm-hmm.
and just drop on the in front of Dermot before I go. Make sure to order some Vuji meat for our new guest, like live the meat kind of Vuji, not the worker kind.
That's a lot of Vuji. He's looking at the gems. That's a lot of Vuji. Do you think... would you mind if we bought some other food with it instead? He doesn't know anything about Anya, by the way.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there at the meeting. He has no idea that we have a dragon with us now.
Nope. He's like, I don't know where he got the gems from, but I don't like Vuji isn't necessarily the best choice for food. We could buy some chickens and a whole bunch of grain.
Those are for Vuji for a guest. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay.
But Lumi will grab another 50 brass and add to any food-related costs the town might need.
Okay, how much brass did you drop on? How much value was there in what you gave him?
I'm tempted to say
3,500 brass in gemstones.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't drop the pouch. I'm just
About a
I was starting with 1,000, but I think that might be too frighteningly much. So I'm retconning to 1 gem.
1 gem? Okay. Well, okay. I guess I'll buy Vuji with it, but like this is a couple months worth of food for everybody. You said for our guest, that's fine. If you can convince your guest that maybe some other food, like,
I'll see what I can do.
okay,
because as he's dropping off 50 of his own brass.
Right.
This is for everyone.
Right. He nods. All right. This will help a lot. This will keep us going at least until the end of next month. Longer than that. Yeah. Okay. He has placed the gem beneath his chair, and you can hear a latch close on a lockbox. Oh, before you leave, I don't suppose anybody knows what happened to the strongbox that was here, or should have been here. That was supposed to pay for part of this expedition, and it wasn't here. I was hoping somebody found it.
I'm not sure. I'll check with the rest.
He nods. All right, thank you. And he goes back to working his figures. About this time, somebody else comes in, just sopping wet, and says something to him. They talk for a little bit, kind of aside, where you can't really hear it very well.
So, Lumi, can we make a stop at Edvard?
Yeah, sure. I wanted to have a word with him myself. So that's no problem.
All right. You guys head up past the Griffin and find Edvard in a cold forge, and he has gotten a big tarp, like a waxed tarp from somewhere, and is currently using bronze nails to like tack it up. And as you guys are coming in, he's like, "Oh, hi. How can I help you?"
I don't know if you're ready for orders yet.
Well, today or tomorrow I should have this. If it wasn't raining, I wouldn't bother with the tarp. But sometime today or tomorrow, I should be able to start getting this heated up. And he points to the forge. It's gonna take a lot of fuel to start it up, but I think once I get it going, I can keep it going. Don't suppose you guys found some fuel anywhere for this thing?
He specifically means buckets of coal.
I only have oil. That won't last long.
Yeah,
But-
I really need this forge really needs solid fuel. Charcoal will work. And we'd have to send off to Haifa for actual coal.
Well, I'm willing to pay in advance, so you can order some charcoal from real coal.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I can if you let Dearmont know how much you want. I've got an order in with him already for some other supplies, but for every pound of coal you get me, is gonna be that much longer that I can keep the fire going, and that much hotter I can make it.
Well, I'm sure that mine order needs fire. I want to make a belt out of this, and I show him some dragon skins.
He takes them in hand and looks them over and says, where did you find these?
High up in the mountains.
Okay, this asks another question. How did you get to the mountains and back?
Magic.
He like two big blinks, and then he goes, yeah, that tracks. All right. Dragon scale belt.
A dragon hide belt.
Dragon hide belt.
Needs to be-
Yeah. I've never built one before. I'll need some help creating the plans for it, but I can work on it. Assuming I get this place dried out and more workshop like. I do have some other orders as well. That's why I need the forge fire going.
Yeah. Do you need iron or something for the enchantment?
Yes, I don't have any iron myself. I will need. You will have to supply the enchantment materials. The dragon scales and a strip of leather are a good start, but yes.
I'll look at Lumi.
How much iron do you think you'll need?
All right. What rarity is a dragon hide belt?
It goes from uncommon to very rare.
All right. So how to price magic items? So an uncommon magical item would take 100 brass worth of iron. A rare one would take 500 brass worth of iron, and a very rare one would take 5,000 brass worth of iron. Actually,
And how
half
much
that.
do-
So 50, 250, and 2,500.
How much do we have? Do we have
He had
enough?
2,000 brass worth of iron shavings.
The question is, how powerful does Crier want the belt?
Rare is good enough.
The top one is out of the question because we don't have that much.
Right.
No. So
Alright.
rare was 500.
250.
250. If the party is agreeing with that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll let you hold on to that until I'm actually ready to put this thing together. Because I don't want to be responsible for that much iron all in one place. And if I'm not ready to work with it, I'm not ready to work with it. So,
I will give you 100 brass just to keep your coal going and stuff like that.
okay. He nods. And yeah, come back at the start of the month, and I will start working on your thing. I think if you can get me a drawing of what you're looking for, then that will be a long step along the way. Basically, he doesn't have the design, so he needs it from you. But if you have the design, he can build it.
Where should I get the design from?
That is, you could probably find it in Haifa. You might be able to find it around town if you look hard enough.
Maybe ask Anya.
Might be able to ask Anya.
Yeah, we'll start with Anya.
Don't forget you guys had a question for him too.
I have another question as well.
Okay, out of character. Anya asked for something.
Oh, right. We want a mold.
Okay, for what?
Good question.
Not
You know
sure.
me?
Not sure. Anya, our guest, seemed to have an idea. She needed a crucible and a mold.
A crucible and a mold. Well, how much is she wanting to melt down?
Sounds like a pound of brass.
A pound of brass. Okay, so we'll want a sealed crucible because brass has a lot of zinc in it, and if you cook it too hot and fast, then all the zinc cooks out of it, and you're left with just copper. So crucible. He looks around a little bit, and could I have somebody roll a d20 for me for his looking around the thing for the crucible? A 9. He comes back in a little bit and goes, well, I think this will hold about a half a pound. And it's sealed enough that it won't let all the zinc cook off, so it might work for you. You said their name was Anya?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't have a smelter set up or anything else to get hot. That'll be a few days, so I guess here you can take this and a mold. He goes, we got sand casting supplies in the back here. Is that what she wants for a mold, or does she want just like a wooden form to pour stuff into? Because I can bang that out in like 10 minutes.
Actually, I'm not quite sure which kind. She just asked for a crucible and a mold.
What kind of languages do you speak, sir?
Well, I speak Fan and
That's what we're
Troll
talking about.
and Orc. I don't know why I speak Troll, other than I have been told that I speak Troll. But Orc is something I spoke before. He kind of waves at himself.
Well, Orc sounds good. Anya speaks Orc. Maybe we could just send her. We can bring her up. She can talk to you directly.
Okay, well,
Much easier than being a go-between.
right. He goes, I'm gonna either send on this Anya person over, or I'll come back this evening. I really want to get this tarp up, and he goes back to driving nails into the wall. And
Yeah, when you're taking a break or something like that, she's in the Griffins. You probably don't want to get out on this weather.
it's just raining.
I just have another question for you while you're nailing in the tarp, Edvard.
Yeah.
We have a lead on some amount of building materials. Do you think half of your group or something would be willing to go collect?
Talon and Serva and Vahan they've been mostly just guarding the quarry, and they're getting real bored, so yeah, they probably would be willing to go.
We would go ourselves, but we're planning on doing an extended unwanted beast hunt around.
He nods.
Soon.
He goes, all right, I'll let him know. Do you have somewhere, like, you obviously know where do you have a map or something that they can go?
Well, I'll figure out a map for this evening at least.
Okay.
So
They'll be back at the Griffin tonight.
good. Maybe just mention that if they're bored out of their skull, they could see me.
All right. I'll let him know if I run into him.
Thank you. Have a good day and good luck with the tarp.
Thanks. All right. He goes back up to hanging up the tarp.
You know, Lumi, I'm gonna stay back here and help him. You go back to the Griffin and inform me what the plans are after. I'm
Yeah.
close by.
Yeah, sure. Can do. See you later then.
All right. Other than some small conversation, mostly it's just him holding the tarp up in place because he's, 2 feet taller than you, while you spring up and hammer in nails. It is much faster with 2 of you, though.
Yeah, because, holding a tarp and nailing it at the same time is
It's a pain.
basically impossible.
It's not impossible. It's a pain in the butt, though.
Yeah, that. So I will help him out.
Yeah, after an hour or 2, you're able to get the place drying out. All right. Yeah, Lumi, you're back at the Griffin. It's like a couple minutes.
Oh, hey, Lumi, our friend over there, was sticking her hands in the fire. You want to make sure she's okay? I think she was, like, purring or something.
Okay. I'll go over and. Hey, Anya, how's it going?
She and Sylvan goes, warmth, good. Like, she is half spaced. Like, at this point, her clothes are a little bit crackly from being so close to the heat, and she's almost like in a trance state.
I will gently nudge her. Hey, Anya, your clothing's about to catch fire.
And she flinches as you like touch her, like a cat. Like, if you've ever touched a cat when they weren't expecting it and they just launched themselves like halfway across the room, that sort of flinch. And then she blinks a couple times and looks at you and goes, at least it's dry in here.
Yeah, sorry to scare you. You were kind of zoned out. It sounded like you were enjoying the warmth.
Well, it's so cold around here. By the way, it's raining outside, so it's only like 80 and humid.
Yeah. Bright side though, the artificer speaks Orcish.
Oh, did he have what I wanted?
He had a half-pound crucible and he was questioning the mold, and I didn't know what kind you wanted. So he'll be by in the evening when he's done for the day.
She looks out. I don't suppose it's gonna stop raining anytime soon.
Oh no, at least for the next full day.
Deep, heavy sigh. Goes, well, I can get started with this then. And she takes the crucible and splits the pile of brass in half, and heads out the back door. There's like a little lean-to porch there.
Okay then. So
Yeah. I've kind of volunteered us to do a Banderhob elimination run upriver, and I think we might
What?
be might have to extend that outwards to just try and figure out if there are more bullets nearby or whatever.
So
Brown
what
kegs.
what did Dearmont say other than that?
He has too many jobs, not enough people, and if we can do part of if he can send people out further exploring, if we can start clearing out the known nests at least. We had a talk with Edvard. I'm thinking we asked the circle if they would like a small trip down to the mansion to grab some of the materials that were there.
While we're out, we could also go looking for a nomad tribe. It's been long enough that news has probably made it around the groups, and one should be heading towards the city. They probably got waylaid by the storm, but more
That's
people. They
also
got
sounds
hunters.
yeah, sounds like doesn't sound like a bad idea. Just to let you guys know, if you're if this reclamation fails, I'm not sure I'm going back with you. I'm back home.
I mean, we can't go back to Haifa. None of us can, except maybe Elros.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of regardless of that, might be tempted to maybe join a nomad group if that happens. But I have a feeling we're too close to getting our homes back that I don't want to give up. Not this easy.
Home's not always the place you're at, but it's the people you're with. You know?
Nobody said
And
anything about giving up, but do we really have to fight frogs? Again?
How and who else is gonna root out the Banderhobs from the lair so that we can go back to rebuilding the dam to get water into the houses? So that would free people from having to go carry buckets of water.
Zara yells over to Padragain, "Hey, Padragain, you want to go hunt some frogs?"
Just the sounds of dry heaving, only partially put on. Just
I look over at Amari. What happened to her?
He rolls
See?
his eyes. So,
apparently, she got swallowed.
So she went with Arpy to go check out the dam. That was the grossest thing that has ever happened or could have ever happened to anybody in existence. she says from across the room.
See, I'm with Patrick on this.
Huh?
Yeah, Risha got a slimy chomp from the last pair we faced.
Nuh-uh, no way. You guys can take care of that. No way.
Okay,
You owe
little
me
one.
for this, Naomi.
About 10 minutes later, Anya walks in with a glowing red crucible in one hand. And, like, she is slightly damped on like her cloak is slightly damped, but yeah, glowing red crucible in one hand, and she's like holding it up in front of her and like tapping her fingers on it, like holding it up.
That ought to be hot enough for you, Anya.
She goes, yeah, I just need a couple more things. Did he have a form? You know what? I'm gonna go. Where did you say he was at? Just a couple of buildings away, right?
Yep. Take a right and three buildings up. There's a big half troll with the tarp over his building.
So there is an audible sound. I don't know if you guys heard that because it cut out of like a no. So the auto duck sound for Discord, I think, keeps cutting me out. There's a hiss sound as she heads out, and the cold rain hits the hot crucible.
Remember the rest of the coins.
She comes back in, grabs them from the counter, and heads back out again.
Well, Anya's going out in the rain. Who knew?
Whatever it is.
Yeah,
must be
now we
important.
have to as well. Ugh.
All right.
So Zari turns to Amari and goes, sort of in a low voice, and is like, hey, when we were all talking earlier, you had this look on your face, and I didn't want to bring it up in the middle of everything, but are you okay? You want to talk about something?
He takes a deep breath and then no, I should really get out and go on patrol. And he sets a hand on your hand, like kind of gives it a soft squeeze and heads out the door. Yes, they. Correct. Sorry.
Going to have to deal with that later, Zari says. It's not good to hold things in.
What are those sounds?
Are we like midday-ish at this point?
It's still morning. Like this is taken. It's not that far a walk to the office. It's not that far. Like it's before noon still.
So in theory, if one could muster the people to do it fast enough, they could possibly reach the mansion by nightfall.
In the rain, probably not. That's gonna slow people down.
Yeah, remember all that mud we came through on the way into town?
Yeah. Well,
Look,
Lumi
well,
will at least start making a map for from what he remembers of the safe route towards the mansion.
All right.
To have ready for the salty circle when they show up.
All right. Does anybody else? So it's still morning. Does anybody else have any? What is the next thing you guys want to do? Because I'm gonna fast forward time unless you guys have some plans.
I don't have any plans.
The only plan I would have would be leave them at and then how far is the dam from?
It's a couple hours out of town, even in the rain.
So we could possibly knock that out today.
Yeah, if you can find the Bannerhob nest.
I'm pretty sure I know someone who can find it. Lumi.
I got no plans.
I'm just putting it out there. We could probably just, if we can find it, clear the Banderhob nest to allow people to start rebuilding the dam with some of the more easily quarried stuff.
Yeah, I say we take care of that, get it over with. Hopefully be back before... Well, hopefully it doesn't take all evening, but, you know, we won't be too far from town.
To the Banderhubs? Question mark.
To the Banderhubs.
All right.
Bender Hubs.
So you guys will find the Banderhobs sometime today, but I do want to know how long it takes you to do so. So, who is leading this expedition, and how are you finding them? So, as you guys head up, let me step back. You guys head out of town. You have to walk around town to get, because there's no gate. Well, I guess no, there's probably a man gate. There is. Back up a step. There's almost assuredly a sally port on this wall over near the river. And so you guys head through town and head out. The gate is like built up, shut, but you're able to get it opened up, head out. And it's a good about 2-hour walk in the rain to get to the dam. And if you're not familiar with a weir dam, what it is a relatively slow dam with thought of you build it up to a certain level, and behind it, the water basically builds up, and then eventually it just flows over the lip of the dam. And the dam itself looks like it was probably damaged by like a big rainstorm driving trees downriver and them pushing up against the dam and basically pushing rocks and stuff out of the way. And in much of this area behind here, there is very swampy ground now. Because with the remnants of the dam here, it'll fill up in the spring and inundate the soil. And then during the summer, it will then flow out and get shallower again. So you have a fair number of like the ground is wet enough year round that there are some like copses, I think that's the proper term, of trees spread out, maybe a decade old or maybe more. There is a building near, building is the wrong term. There is a near the river bed, beside like at the base behind the dam, there is a square structure that is covered with a large grate that is all like piled up with wood and muck and stuff. And you think that that is the entrance to the water system for the town. So somebody's going to have to clear that out before water can really flow into that. And then upriver from that, you guys can hear the ribbit of Banderhobs around. And there are definitely more than a couple of them calling out, but you hear definitely a concentration of them near the edge of the lake. And again, who wants to roll for me for how long it's going to take you to actually find their location?
I volunteer Lumi.
I also do that.
It's nice to be voluntold.
Is anybody going to assist?
Zari will assist.
All right.
No, I'm too busy pouting.
So, and you're all getting damp. It's not a heavy rain, and you are wearing cloaks and so on and so forth, but it's wet. All right. So Lumi, roll survival. Yeah, survival with advantage. With a 13. Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
I see that. So, following the sounds, you guys a couple of times come across juvenile Banderhobs, just out of tadpole stage. They're walking around on all fours. They're the biggest toad. They look like the biggest toads you've ever seen, and are able to dispatch them without any real fight. Like, C1, Crier runs up, punches it once, and Risha screams and sends a arcane blast of energy towards it, and it's lying as a corpse on the ground. But as you guys are going around with a 13, you come across kind of a little bit of a hill with a disused building on it. And the sound of the ribbiting is coming from this area. Not that. This you guys can see, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what? All right. That. Haha. 1. Put yourself on the map in probably the lower portion of the map somewhere. Need to pop that open. And I need to grab Voop. And oh, right, it just go that, control, copy, paste. All right. So you guys are not surprised by the 3 giant frog creatures, and nor are they surprised by your approach, and they like turn and look at you. For the purposes of this fight, everywhere is considered in shadow. Yeah, dim light is considered dim light. And then I would like everybody to roll initiative, if you would be so kind. Hold on, let me clear the order and remove all turns. Yes. And then yeah, now roll initiative. Oh, I rolled real bad. So there's no surprise round, but you guys get to go first anyway. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing? Lumi,
You're
Risha,
missing Cryo.
Prior.
Cryer.
Yeah.
Did Cryer go AFK?
I don't see anywhere where he said so.
Yeah. I can roll for him as well. Okay. He might have had to step away quick, so I will roll initiative for him. He's going low in the order anyway, numerically descending. There we go. So, well, it is round 1. Lumi, you see 3 giant frog creatures and 3 smaller juveniles. Juveniles, you guys know, are relatively easy to take out. Okay.
They're in dim light, you said?
Everything here is dim light. Yep.
Okay, that's...
But you guys are familiar enough with them to know that they can teleport into dim light.
Well then, let's make a safe zone around me. Starry form archer.
Okay. Does that emit bright light?
This form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay. So Lumi is now glowing with bright light. Add radius 10-foot circle. There we go.
Wait to get my cantrips.
And I'm out of range for anything else, I think.
Okay. Can everybody else see the
Yep.
radius around Lumi?
No.
Nope.
No.
I cannot.
Okay. How do I make that visible to everybody? See. Ha! Save settings. All right, Lumi. Can everybody see it now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So that is the bright light around Lumi.
Well, that's me turn.
Okay. Not gonna shoot thing, or is it out of range?
Out of range and other things I want to do is more dependent of me knowing what happens anyway.
Right. All right, Elros, you're up.
I am going to go 30, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. So you have anybody attacking you has disadvantage.
Yes.
Zari, you're up.
$45.
Mm-hmm.
Holding action.
Okay. Attack if somebody gets close.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to be raging or not?
No.
Okay. Iberkeet.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bum. How far does that shoot? Okay, 90 feet. Oh, I can hit any one of them with this. Okay.
Yep.
I'll I am going to Chromatic Orb with a level 3 spell slot and lightning damage against this one.
Okay. Is it a save?
No, it's an attack roll, so
Okay.
I get disadvantage because of the dim light,
Yep.
which is control?
Yes, I believe so. If it just rolls once, just roll it again.
You may need to have the tab in focus to get it to do.
Yeah. All right. So a 19 will hit.
Okay.
31 thunder damage. Okay. So with an explosion of sound, significant, like it does significantly bruising this Vanderhob, and it croaks angrily in your direction.
All right, and then that'll be my turn.
All right, Risha, you're up.
Okay. We are going to use hide because I can,
Okay.
and we're also going to go invisible.
All right. You are invisible and hidden.
And we are going to hold it from there.
That was, yeah, makes sense. Cryer, you're up.
Player question.
Yep.
Can I lower my initiative?
You want to act after them? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can hold your initiative until after they act, if you wish. And then you'll be after them for the remainder of the game, or the remainder of the initiative.
Yeah. Give me a 3, please.
Okay. I will do so. Hey, there we go. 3. So move you right there. All right. So Vanderhob's turn.
No.
Measure. So Vanderhob number 1 vanishes and then runs forward, getting to here. You may use your held action if you wish, Zari. 17 will hit. Man, should go to there. 13 damage.
11. I'm not raging.
Oh, okay. Thank you. 11 damage. So all 3 of them vanish and then move forward. And the 3 little ones 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep. Move there. Move there and there. All right. Now, Cryer, it's your turn.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's 30. So I'll move up to that one.
Yep.
And I'll attack with my quarterstaff.
Go for it. 21 will hit.
Two weapons, two-handed, 7 damage.
7 damage. All right.
Yeah, we'll make that a stunning strike.
Okay, he needs to make a what save?
Con save 14.
Okay, so just con. 9, so failed.
He's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I'll move to that one. Do my Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
One of them.
Miss.
Then I'll attack the other one.
Go for it. 23 will hit.
That's 7 damage.
Okay.
And you may... Boom. Dex save 14.
Dex save 14. 17. Is not tripped. So this one is temporarily stunned.
That's my turn.
All right. Lumi.
Start chanting. 8 balls of pitch black sky arrive. Go out and glitter bombs.
All right. Fairy fire. I need a 16 dex save.
Yup.
Left one first. 11 failed. 7 failed. 18 passed. Wait, no, he can't. He is stunned, so can he make dex saves?
Nope.
Oh, well then all failed then.
At least, let me check. Boom, stunned. Advantage fails on strength and dex saves.
Okay, so these guys are glowing. You want to get rid of the thingy? Or I can. There we go.
The 3 big ones are glowing. Advantage on all attacks on them.
Okay. Nope, wrong thing. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna take advantage of the advantage and start flinging beads of starlight.
Go for it.
I'll go for the one in front of Zari.
No. One in front of Zari. All right.
14 to hit.
You said advantage? 14 will miss, but...
So will a 1.
So, yes. The bead of starlight goes off into the never land and is gone.
Plenty more where that came from.
Uh-huh.
End of turn. I'm just gonna stay put.
All right. Oh, actually, they could have attacked. Oh, well, never mind. Elros,
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can cut this one down a little bit.
go for it. 24 will hit.
18.
18, all right. 27 will also hit.
18.
Oh, I forgot an attack. Well, next time.
Next time.
And yeah, I'll call it there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna move here.
Okay, go for it. Zari.
May I get a 10-foot aura, please?
Sure.
Because I am going to rage.
What does your aura do?
It is Tundra Aura. As a bonus, at the start of your rage and as a bonus action on each of your turns, when this effect is activated, each creature of your choice within it gains 3 temp hit points.
Oh, Elros, get some temp hit points.
Nice, thank you.
You can see the radius, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
And swing with the first. 22.
22 will hit.
11 damage.
All right.
Swing with the second. 19.
Will hit.
Uh, 18 damage.
That one's looking real beat up. It has been the focus of many attacks.
And that's all, folks.
Eberkeet, you're up.
Okay. Are all 3 of them stunned?
No, just this one.
Okay.
The other 3.
Oh, that's Fairy Fire.
Fair
right?
fire.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I want to hit this guy with Crown of Madness.
Okay. That is a spell.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw. Well, he's gonna do really badly on that. Nope, he passed. 17.
Oh, nuts. Well, that's my turn.
Yep. Crown of Madness, very good. If it hits.
If it hits. That's always the problem with Saber Suck spells.
Yep.
Risha,
You
you are invisible and hidden. You have advantage
Yep.
on your attack.
Cool.
Just as an FYI, one humanoid of your choice. I don't think the Banderhubs
Oh,
are humanoids.
They're monstrosities.
Oh. You were correct. Well, that wouldn't have worked anyway.
Fair enough.
Oh. We're gonna blow up a little one.
Okay, go for it.
We gonna blow you to tiny missing. Let's just throw the second one at it, shall we? There we go. That's better.
You don't have advantage. Oh, you do because you're invisible. Okay, yes. 8 force damage.
Yep.
He goes. The little one goes splut. And is.
I'm on the other side of the building from the big slimy ones. Yay! That's my turn.
Okay.
How high are the walls of that little building?
Like, they're all wrecked, like 2-3 feet.
Okay.
All right. So after having read the introduction or the thingy, we might have a little bit of different. It's too far away. That's not though. Okay. So little one comes forward 30 feet and then voop, appears next to you, Eberkeet.
Bam.
And then it will make a bite attack. It is +8 for the big guys, so it's +7. For these guys, D20. So 26 to hit you.
Nom.
Well, it's not a crit.
It is not a crit. So, like, this little guy grabs a hold of you, like, by the arm and begins trying to eat you as its bite does 8 points of damage.
All right.
No.
Nom. This guy is currently stuck. This guy is not, though. I have too many things on my screen. All right. Small Banderhob. Step, voop. And lands next to Cryor. D20. 11 plus... 11 plus 7 is 18 to hit.
That hits.
So for 10 points of damage. No, 11 points of damage. And you are, oh, by the way, you're grappled, Eberkeet, and so are you. Actually, Eberkeet, I need you to make a strength saving throw, and Cryer, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength.
Yeah. Cryer, you are not grappled. Eberkeet, you are grappled. It's got one arm, and it's up to the shoulder. All right. So Eberkeet, you were the first one to hit this one, and he real mad about it.
Yeah,
So
the one hit I got was hard.
can I get to... Can't get to there. Can't get to there. That's too far away. All right. So he can't go where he wants to go, but he can shadow step there and then attack with his bite action. He has advantage because you are currently grappled. 27 to hit.
Is that an ability? Is that a trait that they have? Because that's not an effect of the grappled condition.
Oh, well, it isn't?
No.
Okay, well then he still rolled a 27 because it was on the left side.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler. All right. But yeah, that hits.
17 damage.
Ouch.
And you are need another strength saving throw, or you're going to be double grappled.
Thunderwave, you say?
Yeah, Thunderwave will get them away from me.
7. You are double grappled. Meanwhile, this one has a tasty Elros next to it, so it's going to tongue at you.
No.
23 to hit Elros.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So 11 necrotic damage as you are pulled right next to it, and then it noms you with its bite attack. Crit.
Ow.
For 18, 26 more damage. So total of 37 damage. And you need to make a strength saving throw or be grappled. DC is 16. Elros is also grappled. Yeah, I attacked you, right, Cryer? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yep.
That one can't act until your turn, so that ends the Banderhob's turn. He is no longer stunned, as it is now.
End of my turn.
Oh, well.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I attack the one next to me.
Okay, go for it. 26 will hit.
10 damage.
You whack the thing over the head, and it goes down. Eberkeet's like half in two frogs.
Then
You don't stand next to me. I'm gonna Thunderwave.
I'll be long gone. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Do my second attack on the little one.
The little one. All right, 26 will hit. Or no, a 17 will also hit.
12 damage.
12 damage. Down goes another little one.
Yeah, I'll do a unarmed strike to the biggie.
Okay. That will
That's
miss.
not gonna hit.
Nope. That will in fact miss.
And I'll go right there.
Go for it. Is that it, Crier?
Yep, that's it.
Lumi, you're up.
Is no, I can't. I wouldn't be in the way of Thunderwave, would I?
No. You would not.
No.
Because that's a cube that emanates from you, and you just have to put yourself at an
It's-
edge.
Correct.
Yeah, it's adjacent to me, not centered on me.
Yes.
Good.
This guy's looking really, really hurt, and the other two are looking basically fine.
I wanted to
Start
cube.
with Archer on the dude on Ibrikit.
Go for it. Don't need that anymore. 21 will hit.
8 radiant.
Okay. You may not get to that Ibrikit.
Yeah.
He is ated. It's like you hear the impact of the bolt in it as your like head is going inside of its mouth. As you just like
So still up.
still up.
I'm starting to really hate these things.
Now you understand Rishan Patrigane. At least it hasn't swallowed yet.
I'm just glad I wear long sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw a produce flame at us as well.
Okay.
Why not?
19 will hit for 5 damage.
Another 5.
All right. With just the perfect amount of flame hitting this thing in the face, it like there is a sound as its unconscious dying form slips off of Ibrikit and falls to the ground.
Put my foot on its face to pull my arm out.
There's a distinct like sound as that happens. I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
I did. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay.
This is too much fun.
All right. After Lumi, Elros, you're up. Did it grapple you?
Yes, it grappled me.
All right. So you are grappled.
The north one did.
Yep.
I still have free range of attacking, right?
Correct.
I'm just grappled.
It's an action to try to break the grapple, or you can just attack.
All right. I'm just going to attack it. It still has advantage, right? I still have advantage
Yep.
on it.
It's fairy fire, so
As long as I don't lose concentration.
26 will hit.
18.
18. That's a lot of damage.
$25 to hit.
Will hit.
For 11. Action surge.
Go for it. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. 26 will hit again.
18
more.
damage.
So you guys watch as just hunks of this thing's skin are flying off from Elros's fast swipes at it. Like you can see like chunks of off it, like the so it's got like part of him inside. It's grappling it. So but like parts like skin off its back are just being flayed away. Another 17. It's looking real hurt.
And then with that last attack, I am going to add a superiority die to it
Go for it.
for a trip attack.
Okay.
Which is a DC 16 saving throw,
Strength,
or
right?
it's not prone, but I also get to add a 1d8 to my damage as well.
Okay.
think
Strength
it's
saving
1d8.
throw, correct?
Yes.
18.
Well, it succeeds, but I was really after
The extra eight
damage.
The extra damage. Go roll your d8.
Oh, only 2.
That is an action and a bonus action. You have movement left,
Superiority die is not a bonus action.
but action surge is, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, it's a free action,
Well, then you still have a bonus action.
which I'm going to use the second one.
Fair enough. Regain those beautiful hit points.
Uh,
So he's still grappled.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yes, he is.
it rolled twice. 7 HP.
Yep.
It rolled twice by accident.
Zari, you're up.
So bonus action aura to give the peeps 3 temp HP again, Cryor and Elros.
Go for it.
Then I step over here, swing at the chompy one.
It is hit, or actually roll it again just in case you might crit. Okay.
Nope.
Hit.
Roll damage.
And with a sound very similar to the sound that Iberkeet just made, this guy releases as he is smacked in the head hard enough to take out the brain case and kill him.
Okay.
As he falls off.
As the swing bounces back up, Zari uses the momentum to wheel herself around. Elros skillfully ducks down as Zari spins all the way around and does the second on the south one.
Go for it. 18 will hit. Nine.
9 damage.
Yep. It is 9.
Got fancy. Wasn't as calculated.
All right.
And that will be it.
Iberkeet, your turn.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to move into the relative safety of the light.
Aw. That's no fun.
I mean, one can still pop up here,
True.
but and then I am going to throw another chromatic orb at its usual level of 1.
Okay.
Where am I? Lightning.
Roll advantage.
Oh, I forgot the advantage.
$13 will miss.
Great.
So chromatic orb goes flying off into the far distance, crashing against probably a rock somewhere, and with a crash of thunder, you guys hear rivets in the distance. Hey, Risha, your turn.
You see why I hate these things now, Ibikun? I hate them.
Where did
I
that
hate
sound
them.
came from?
Well, she's visible now.
And we are going to sneak attack. That last
Yep.
23
23 will hit.
for 13 damage. Nice.
Arrow thunks into its, like, just above the where the kidneys would be on a human, and it ribbits angrily.
Do I want to do? Because there's not another one alive. Oh. And everything else is a full action. That's it.
All right. Hey, it's my turn. All right. He
Yeah, we
hasn't.
made it easier for you, so.
Yeah,
just
you
one target.
guys have made it way easier. Um. He can't do both. Okay, so if he moves. Nope, he can't move away. All right, well, what he's going to do is just bite at Elros. Because Elros is right there. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Give me your strength saving throw, please. 20 piercing damage.
Strength, here we go. I am rolling, like, real bad on my saving throws.
Okay, so the question is, does he swallow
the
you
weakness
now,
of
or
the
does he shadow step away with you now? I think no, he's mad. He's just gonna. So Elros, you are now swallowed. Oh, hold on. I need to actually hit you with that. So swallow. Melee attack. So I think I have a. No, it doesn't say. Yep. So swallow. 17 to hit Elros.
It meets, so it hits.
Hits. All right. So you are swallowed. So take 18 piercing damage, and Elros goes inside of this creature as it just goes.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So Elros is now inside of Banderhob. Banderhob knows better, is smart enough to not pull away from Zari. There, probably. Not pull away from Zari because Banderhob doesn't want to get hit by a big hammer. So Banderhob will just stay there. Unfortunately,
You coward.
the shadow
Is Elros up? Still? Yes? Yes.
You would hear a very muffled ow.
Cryer, your turn.
I don't like that. Eating my friends.
Oh look, only one target.
Yeah, Banderhob's going down. Unless you guys get really unlucky.
Omaiwa Umshideru.
Vanderhob did not get that lucky. All right. 20 will hit. 10 damage?
6.
Oh, 6 damage. All right. 5 more?
17 for 5.
Well, at least you guys never miss.
Thanks to our druid.
Fair enough.
I missed.
Oh, true.
Yeah, let's get in a flurry of blows.
I missed 2.
Uh, 17 will hit.
10.
And there is a choking sound as the Banderhob is extinguished from life.
If the Banderhop dies, it regurgitates the swallowed creature.
Mm-hmm. So, Elros, you are expelled from this creature's mouth as it goes down dying, covered in yuck. We'll go with yuck. Stomach fluids, all that stuff.
I think you have seen better days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, this sucks pretty bad, but there's only one thing that made me feel better. Where's Risha?
You stay away from me. You get any of that on me, I will steal everything you own.
And now
Fair
we
enough.
go into a chase sequence.
Yeah, and Risha, you see Elros covered in Banderhob fluids, Yeah. Thankfully, the rain is washing it off before he is able to catch up with you.
You the Benny Hill team.
Yeah, cue the Benny Hill team.
As a cleanup, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality and roll 10 2d6 rolls to distribute to people that need it.
Okay, we can handle that off stream. So this was the highest concentration of Banderhobs, but there are still others around. I need from everybody give me a roll to see if you are able to track down enough of the remnants of these Banderhobs in order to kill off the colony. Everybody gets one roll.
Plain D20?
No. You get to choose. DC is gonna be... You guys are level 6. DC is gonna be 20 because they're hiding. But all 6 of you give me one roll, and if we get more than 50% successes, you guys are able to clear the Banderhobs without any further like actual combat in character.
Is this like the weather sequence when we,
Yep.
roll what we are best at?
Yeah, well, give me what you're using and how you're using it. So, Ibrakeet's using perception, I'm assuming, to track down nest locations.
I hear the rivets in the distance.
Yes.
They're coming from that way.
So, Ibrakeet is able to locate some, but it's not a 20, so not a large number of Banderhobs. Ouch.
I just jump from log to log, not finding anybody.
Any penalties for using skills already used, or
No?
I am going to use athletics to chase down the ones that try to run away.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
4 failures.
give me the last 2 rolls just to see how long. So you guys have disrupted the nest, but the nest will rebuild eventually.
Question: Can I use my cooking skill to lure them out with tasty food?
I'm gonna go with they like eating humans that are raw. So no.
Worth a shot.
Fair enough.
Nope.
Wow.
We're gonna try and sneak up on something.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
No, not 4.
Nat 4.
Oh, nat 4. Darn.
So, you guys, with the combined effort, you chase off many Banderhobs. Risha, you get a couple of good kills in. Like, your sneaky Banderhob goes down. But you're pretty sure that these things will be back, and you're gonna have to come back out at some point to clear them out again. So temporarily you have cleared the Banderhob nests, but long term there's gonna be more work. And with that, we are gonna call it a stream. We're gonna call it a game. We're gonna call it a stream. Thank you to the players for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. We will be back again in 2 more weeks to see what the party does next in order to try to build Miva up into a more permanent settlement. I hope to see you all then. Thank you everybody for watching. It has been great having you here. Bye.